Hello everyone. Good afternoon on this wonderful Thursday. Just wanted to stop in with a quick video. Just talk about a few things with you guys. I've been engaging in conversation back and forth with people over issue 1. I had a person online who was responding to some other people's comments who were in opposition to issue 1, such as myself. And they posted a link to a website, which I then went on to read what that website had to say. It was definitely a left-leaning website, and what it went on to say was, and it didn't take me too long to find the misinformation that is misinforming people. And so it had a paragraph that said that this bill does not address gender transitions. And so that's why we really have to pay attention, folks. This is how they get people, is legal wording, and people are not paying attention. They are not sound in legal verbiage. And I'm no expert myself, but it doesn't take too much studying to read between the lines and see what they actually are saying. So I did inform the person that the website she was posting in defense of issue 1 contained misinformation and, in fact, would be a blatant lie. That they said that issue 1 did not address gender transitions. So I'll try to put this here. I know that's a lot to read, and I'm trying to hold it. Still. I need my gimbal. So, regardless, I'll just read it for you. I think that would be easier. You can find this online. I'll try to post some links. I'll try to post a video breaking down some of the wording. But the main thing is, it says, Article 1, Section 22, the right to reproductive freedom with protections for health and safety is what it says. And it says every individual, so right there we can see that they do not put an age limit on it, so that would include minors, has a right to make and carry out one's own reproductive decisions. And so those words, reproductive decisions, would actually include a gender transition. So already they've included minors, and already they've included gender transition under the guise of reproductive decisions. Now, I don't know if these left-wing websites are straight up propaganda or if it's just ignorant people, but the fact is it's very toxic to our society, because people are quoting misinformation from left-wing websites in defense of issue 1. So the other thing that people, the same individual and other people are saying, is that in Ohio state law, it requires parental consent for medical decisions. So what I asked the person, which would be very important in this matter, is that if that law is in effect, and then they put this law into effect, which would give minors the right to make decisions on abortion as well as gender transitions, which law would supersede the other law? Because you then would have two laws in effect that would be in conflict with one another. And so obviously, we can see here by the wording of every individual has a right, that includes minors. That's just the way legal documents and wording works. Every individual means every individual. It is point blank, and it is to the point. Every individual has a right to make and carry out one's own reproductive decisions, including but not limited to decisions on. So they list 5 things. 1, contraception. 2, fertility treatment. 3, continuing one's own pregnancy. 4, miscarriage care. And 5, abortion. So not limited to these things means that anything having to do with reproductive decisions would fall under this subsection A. And so that's really all the further I'm going to cover on this today. There is a section B, and perhaps we can go into that tomorrow. But the main thing is, I've been getting bombarded, like many of you have, with a slew of left-wing propaganda geared towards supporting issue 1, which I already looked up just one website that one person posted defending issue 1, and within a handful or less of paragraphs, I found blatant lies and misinformation. So this proposed amendment would include minors in the way that it is worded, and it does include gender transition in the words that they have used. So that is just to clarify, because a lot of people are confused, and a lot of people are basing their information off of propaganda and lies on the television, on the radio, and in the mail. I would say exclusively 80 to 90% received mail from left-wing organizations in support of issue 1. Guys, this is a big deal. This is a serious matter. Issue 1 would give the right to minors and every person, as it is worded, to have an abortion at any stage in the pregnancy. It would leave it up to the doctor to abort a viable fetus, and it would include gender transitions for minors, just to clarify. So guys, that is why we must vote no on issue 1, and Ohio must stand up for the children and the unborn. Ohio is the only state in this upcoming election on November 7th which has anything to do with abortion. And so that's why it's important that we stand up for the child, stand up for the unborn baby, and do what is right. This is the right thing to do. We just have to be reasonable about these things. We have to understand what's being attempted to be written into law, and we must take action on Election Day. That's all for now, guys. Love you all. Please drop something in the comments. I'll catch you all later. I miss you all, everyone from the channel, and I'll be trying to get videos out more often. Much love and peace.